Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Eccentric Tech TV, where we talk about everything related to cybersecurity and technology as it relates to IT. So we're back again. So let me tell you, there is one setting on almost every account you own that blocks over 90% of the hacking attempts that occur. It takes about 10 seconds to turn it on. Most people don't even realize how quick and easy it is, right? And still, people have not done it, right? So here's what people believe about two-factor authentication. They believe once you turn two-factor authentication on, that's it, and you are basically unhackable. But that's not the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the whole truth. There are still some security gaps there that need to be filled, okay? And this video is all about that, right? Because two-factor authentication is not some separate feature. It's not just a separate feature bolted onto your phone's account, your computer's account, or any of your devices. It is an identity and access management thing, okay? And we broke it down in our last video, if you can check it out, IAM, Identity and Access Management, if you haven't, so you can have a better understanding of what we're talking about today. So the thing we broke down in the last video is now running live on your phone right now. Right now is running live on your phone, and every time you log into your phone's device, you are accessing the phone via these two factors or these factors of authentication. So I'm going to explain it to you. So what is 2FA? What is 2FA? So I'm using the word 2FA. So basically, a quick recap, because this builds directly on the last video, there are three ways to prove who you are when it comes to cybersecurity. Okay, something you know, right? Something you know, like a password, right? Something you have, like your phone or a key card or a fob, or something you are, like your face or your fingerprint, biometrics. Okay, so keep that in mind. So two-factor authentication means you stop relying on just one factor to authenticate or to log into a particular app, right? Not just your password, right? You use another factor as well. So you combine two things together, okay? And your password is something you know, and the code maybe that is generates, you maybe get a generated code depending on you're logging into your banking app. You might get an SMS text message sent to you, right? Or something you have. So even if someone steals your password, basically in a data breach, for example, if you have 2FA activated, they won't be able to get into your account. They still do not have your phone sitting in their hands, basically. All right, and that one gap is what stops most attacks. Code stops attacks from happening. All right, so but not all two factors are the same. Not all two factors are the same. In fact, there's still a part that most people skip, and this creates what we call a security gap. And not every version of 2FA is equally strong at the same time. And the difference matters is that text message codes, SMS, are the most common options and almost the weakest options. So what can happen is a hacker can call up your phone company, pretend to be you if they steal your information, like your social, your birthday, and they can do a SIM swap, meaning that your phone service it is no longer in your control, meaning that your carrier basically will move your phone number onto the SIM card that you don't control. So when you send your second factor and you think it's arriving in your pocket, it's going to be arriving in the hacker's pocket and on their device, right? So basically what you want to do is you want to have a free option I'm going to give you away today. Okay, there'll be nothing to intercept. There'll be no carrier in the middle moving forward. Okay, it's free. It takes 2 minutes to set up, and it's meaningful. It's more stronger, more resilient. It'll make your devices, make your networks more resilient and more stronger, and you'll be practicing the principle of defense in depth, okay, basically. So if you want to go even further and you want to get some more physical security keys or pass keys, you can, but most people can't afford pass keys and security keys, okay, which is the gold standard for high level organizations. But for everyday people, for SMEs, small, medium-sized enterprises, here's what you can do. All right, almost everyone watching this can do what I'm about to say for free. Okay, and it's using something called an Authenticator app. That's right, it's called an Authenticator app. You've probably heard of it, and you can upgrade, okay, today. So one thing to know before I give you this type of upgrade, basically, right? All right, so basically, when you set up 2FA, most services give you a setup of a backward recovery code, okay? You have to save that. You have to save that code like your life depends on it. Don't write it down. You have to take a screenshot, print it out, put it in a safe place, or put it in a bank deposit box, okay? Because you need that code. If you lose this code when you set up the Authenticator app, you'll be locked out of your own account. All right, so how do you turn it on? So what you need to do, simply go to your app store, download Google Authenticator app, or you can download Microsoft's Authenticator app. Both are robust, both are free, and both take only 2 minutes to set up. That's right. Then go into your most important accounts, okay? Starting with your emails, for example, okay? Your bank accounts, okay? Your banking apps. And because that one account can reset everything, you can attach the Authenticator app to multiple different accounts that you use and apps that you use. So go through this and turn on two-factor authentication using the app instead of receiving text messages, right? Gmail, Instagram, your bank, once again, most of them support this app. So use that, okay? It's usually sitting in the settings under security or log in and security. So you can go to your settings, general settings, go to security, or go into login security. It will be right there for you to be able to activate this. And you can also you can do a Google search, and you can use AI to walk you through POE.com. Perplexity.com can give you step-by-step for free how to set this up as well too. So Microsoft has published data on exactly how much this helps, okay? And basically turning on multi-factor authentication basically blocks over 99% of automated cyber attacks. That's right, 99% according to Microsoft. Okay, so it matters. Okay, it matters. So compare that to just relying on a strong password and a SMS message. Okay, if you add a second factor such as this, and even a password that is already sitting in the hacker's spreadsheet, or is being tried through like a brute force attack, because they don't have your Authenticator app, they won't be able to get in. So just a quick recap, right? So two-factor authentication works by combining two factors, right? Or three factors to prove identity, usually something you know, something you have, and something you are. And remember, not all two-factor authentications are equal. An Authenticator app beats every other option. Okay, beats a text message. So save your recovery codes when you create the Authenticator app, or download it, save your recovery codes, and turning this on for just your email account blocks overwhelmingly the majority of attacks against you, because a lot of attackers also like to use phishing campaigns. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so coming up in my next video, I'm going to talk about how to actually spot a phishing email, okay, before it tricks you into typing your password into the wrong place, or before you click the wrong thing, okay? So because 2FA protects you after your password leaks, phishing is how it leaks in the first place, right? Because people send these phishing emails and trick you into clicking on malicious links. All right, thank you for taking the time to watch my video today. Share it, like the video, share it, like and subscribe. If you think this can help someone on their cybersecurity journey, or you think this would be good information to share, all right, share it. Go ahead and share it. All right, it's your boy, Mr. Eccentric, with Eccentric Tech TV. Until next time, don't forget to stay eccentric, and peace.